Hi, and welcome to a new look EA. All the same functionality that you already know and love is still right within the platform, and I'm just here today to reorientate you with the new design, which hopefully will be a much easier user experience for you. As you know, we've added so much functionality over the last 6 months, and today is just about reorganizing the platform to get the most out of that functionality. So the first big change is the ability to see the platform in this light version or in the business version. The business version is probably what you're more familiar with. It contains all of the things like autofill and workflows. But if you're interested in trying out EA and how EA could actually help you help by being an executive assistant in your personal life, you can sign up to a personal account where the light account is perfect. And I'm going to do a few more videos on that, which you'll see throughout our marketing coming up. Within the business section, everything you know and love is still here. There's just a few changes. So the first major one is that we no longer have workspaces in the way that we did before. All of the work is contained within your own dashboard, and workspaces now are a segregation of information. When you're in Scratchpad, that means that you can search within multiple workspaces or just one or two workspaces at any given time, and you can change that every single time that you make a search. You've also got the ability to search with the agent, which will do a full search over all of your documentation in the workspaces that you've selected, or you can just do a fast search, which is things for looking things up on the internet, for example. So if I wanted to know the weather in London today, I could just use search instead of doing a full agent search on that. Everything else remains mostly unchanged. My work is still where you'll find all of the forms or documents that you need to review, and you can go through and you'll still see the same review process with all the same functionality that you had before. And if you haven't stayed on top of any of our updates, just to give you a quick reminder of some of the things we added here, you've got the ability within discussion to chat to the AI by tagging EA at any point, or by talking to any of your colleagues by adding them here and talking to them here. You'll also see the timeline of all of the things that have happened to this answer. We've moved workflows out of autofill to make them a little bit more accessible. Workflows are, of course, those wonderful flows that our team of experts have set up for you. For more complex reporting things, you'll see the catalogue here, and our full catalogue will be available on the platform. And you'll see things like the CDP and EcoVadis workflows in there, as well as many new ones around the RFPs and duty payments and various other things. Automations now move on to the main menu, and these are amazing if you've got repetitive tasks. So if you want the AI to prep something for you, for example, you want it to pull some data out of somewhere and send it to you in a spreadsheet first thing on a Monday morning, you can set up an automation to do that. You now have the ability to chat with the AI to set up those automations right in the automation management screen. We've condensed storage down from its original documents answers into just storage. And again, you can change your workspace here as to which workspace you want to add documents to. And we are going to move away from the current existing integrations. So if you go to manage your existing integrations, you will see this message. Do not worry, we are not moving away from integrations. We are just improving the way that integrations are managed within the platform. Instead, you'll now go to connectors. Connectors will release over 3,000 connections into the platform, and this means that you can connect with all of your tech stack that you have, and obviously a number of different things are here. SharePoint is also here, as is G Drive, and also many other things like Dropbox, Notion, etc. So wherever you're storing that information, you can still connect it into the platform. And what this means is you will also be able to save back to those places as well. So if you are currently using our SharePoint integration, you can't currently save back to SharePoint. If you use the AI to edit a document, you will now be able to save that document back to your SharePoint. Within skills, you'll see the full skills library, and there are many, many skills in here. You can add all of these skills into your Scratchpad. This gives your agent these skills, and this will be, again, task-specific skills that have been set up by our team around things like B Corp or ISO 27001, for example. Everything else remains mostly the same. There is obviously, we released permissions just a few weeks ago. If you haven't had a look at permissions and reorganized permissions yet, please don't hesitate to reach out to your account manager, who will help you walk through permissions and update your permissions within the platform. Like I said, the light version is great for personal use. If you're looking to use EA, you can at any point just head over here, add another account, add a personal email, and use a separate version of EA. The personal account is currently free of charge, so feel free to go and explore that one.